Hello, hello. So little unfortunate update is I have been recording a lot of videos for the Warlock and my thoughts and build and development, especially as I made it through hell. My last video was kind of the nightmare play-by-play, and this video will be pretty quick. I record all these videos and I was trying to edit my audio because I just didn't like how it's been turning out. And basically, the sum of it is the mic wasn't on for all of it, or basically you couldn't hear it. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of close up where my Warlock is. Season 13 is out, and so I've started playing that. I'm playing a Paladin, and I'll have videos to come on that. But I want to show you kind of where we're at in hell with this Warlock, and maybe a good build path. So I'm level 83 and I've been farming the pit. I'm looking for like a Monarch shield base, and like Colossus Blade for the Barbarian. Man, oh, not too bad. So what I ended up going for the skill build is, I think I spent a respec from the Nightmare. Can't remember specifically. But we are using Echoing Strike. I wish I had more points in it, but I kind of maxed out Hex Bane because I was really worried about like the physical immune enemies. But we're finishing up Echoing Strike now. We just have some more points to put into that. But otherwise, Levitation, Mastery, and Mirrored Blades. We did put some in Blade Warp. Again, I would just take them out of Blade Warp and put them into Echoing Strike if I were to do this again, I believe. Just because that seems to scale more than the 5% damage from the Blade Warp. But anyways, yeah, I like the Levitation Mastery for the Amp Fizz. I know some people are kind of off it, especially like its attack rating and how it works with the skill, but I think it's good. It seems to provide some good damage, especially if I didn't have the points in Blade Warp and had Echoing Strike, right? I think that would do more than the Blade Warp points. Hex Bane is my hex of choice I'm using, and then Mirrored Blades is single target. As for this, we use Sigil Lethargy. That helps break the physical immune on ghosts, so we do use that. And we do consume a Goat Man for a little extra life and mostly the run walk speed. Although really this isn't doing a whole lot for me right now until maybe we get some more all skills. Now, as far as the gear goes, we do have, on the Mercenary, I guess I'll start with Insight. That kind of solves all of our mana problems. We also have Duress, and we have Life on Hit Blood Helm for him. So that sets him up to do quite a bit of damage and give us the really nice mana regen. This is an Ethereal 4-socket Great Poleaxe. I know you could get maybe a little bit better of a base, but I thought that was just fine. For weapon, I am using Obedience. I think this is really, based on what I've kind of seen online of other people using and commenting on, I think this is really underrated for a Hell Echoing Strike Warlock. It has a really great base damage. The enchant is nice added fire. The chance of Crushing Blow does not apply to Echoing Strike as far as I know, but it does apply to the Mirror Blade, so that's really awesome, and the All-Res. And defense is great, so I just think this is a really great choice. Especially for how cheap the rune is, right? Hell, Ko, Tholath, Fall. I mean, your Ko and your Fall are really your two runes that are have any rarity of significance. Helmet, we're just using life and mana stolen on hit. Talrash's mask, most likely has all res, 60 life. I think this is just a good mask to use on its own without the set bonus. I believe I gambled this, plus 3 Eldritch skills and 62 life, so that's been really great. We have to use this Radamant's Sphere right now for the poison resistance. We're just not getting that anywhere else. But honestly, I'm just fine with that. We're using Smoke in an Ornate Plate. Could be better base, but that's the one I had when I made it, and it does well. A lot of defense and all res 50. We're using these Demon Hide gloves, mainly just for some attack rating, added fire life. It's just chance crushing blow. It just seems like okay, definitely up for upgrade. We do have a Bolcathos Wedding Ring, +1 all skills, and we have a Raven Frost as well, so those are looking good. Have a Night Smoke Belt. I like it for the all res and 50% damage taken goes to mana. That was a lot more helpful when I was progressing. Now it's less useful, so I'll be looking to upgrade that. And boots, I have these, I call them GG boots. They're not the best, but they're very good. 30% faster run walk, 40 cold res, 20 fire res, 24 chance of getting magic items. And our charms, kind of what you'd expect. A bunch of resistances, life, attack rating. Nothing too exciting. So yeah, that's where this character's at. Maybe I'll just make this video a little bit more exciting. I'll just kind of show you this power level. We will head to the pit. Haven't played this in a while. Again, damage feels really good. He's kind of slow, to be honest. But pretty much just everything is dying as quick as it can. I forgot, I think I put spacebar for loot filter. Again, I haven't played this character in a while now, so kind of probably fumbling a little bit. Basically, I'm gonna see if we, okay, there we go, filters on. We'd kind of zoom around the map a little bit. I always kill the rares that I see along the way just because it's, you know, chance for runes, chance for gems, maybe you get a unique that's worth something. And really our life on a hit and mana on a hit is what keeps us moving. We don't even have like a ton. I think we're kind of around like the 10 to 13%, which I guess actually is a good amount. But as you can see, yikes, took some damage there. Oh, it's because I have a curse on me. When you keep Psychic Barrier up, that just really hedges your physical damage. Because of the points in Levitation Mastery, it actually makes the Psychic Barrier more viable. Gives you a couple points. As you can see on my left click, I have the Mirrored Blades, and that pretty much will one-tap most things, which is nice. Yeah, previously I was using Cleave a lot while leveling, just because I liked the chance for AoE and like if you're stuck and you're like meleeing out of things. But it just kind of turns out that point blank Echoing Strike seems to do that job better. Oh, there we go. Again, I'll usually grab Demon for the run walk. Could have done it out there, but just wasn't thinking too much. Again, I haven't played it in a while. Right now I'm actually kind of minimizing Magic Find. As you can see, we just kind of just tank through everything with the life on the hit. I can't remember if I commented on it previously, but the vertex targeting of Echoing Strike is definitely like a, not like a high skill thing, right? But it's a fun little game to play as like, okay, do I want the wider spread or do I want the concentrated target? So like if I target it far, that's where the axes will meet at the vertex of where I clicked it. And if I target it close, they do a larger spread. So that has its utility. Again, we're keeping up Psychic Barrier. You can just see it's kind of crazy what we're capable of. We keep up Hexbane, we keep up Enchant. Our sheet DPS, you can see, is 6 to 16k. Kind of curious about that Conqueror Crown. And Warp Blade is not a teleport like the skill teleport, but it is just fine for moving around, especially once you get the mana regen of Insight. Especially because I don't have a ton of faster run walk. But this is just such a safe build. I'm kind of surprised with Season 13 that there weren't any nerfs that I was aware of. And maybe they're waiting on that. Or maybe they might take the path of like buffing other classes, or maybe they just don't care and they're just gonna leave it as is, and it's just fine. And maybe it's just the fact that, like, you know, I am well geared, relatively speaking. That so maybe it's, you know, just rewards, I guess. Head down to Pit 2. We cleared a lot of the top floor. Sometimes I go back to the top floor after Pit 2, but I don't think I will on this clear. So yeah, I mean, I haven't progressed much in Hell past the Pit because I was focusing on getting just really strong before I even thought about that, and I think it's very clear this would do very, very well on a Demon Crossbow. We'll check that out, but we gotta make a sale.
Hello.
Good day.
Speed, Battle Cry, Iron Skin, 3-socket. Not bad. Kind of has the problem though, I can't really get a good rune word for it because of the ladder only. Cold Steel Eye. That's really good for level 31. Especially if you up the base. I think the Cutlass can be a Shamsher. Demon Crossbow, we'll pick that up. So yeah, this is really what this character has done after reaching, completing Nightmare and getting into Hell. Again, I did the Countess for quite a while first because this area level is a bit higher. I also did Terror Zones before I finished it up. So yeah, that's just kind of an update. As I mentioned, I'm going to be focusing on playing Ladder and my Paladin that I've made, but if you wanted some little insight on, you know, how to build this, maybe some items to look out for, like Obedience, you know, the Eldritch skills necklace, you know, stuff like all skills, I think is fine. It's not the best, right, because I'm not necessarily a caster, but I just, you know, there's a couple pieces that are pretty obvious. You do want faster cast rate. I'm sure a lot of people know that now, so I have been working towards some items like that. Again, right now, I want the 3-socket Spirit Shield. No, it's a 4-socket Monarch base, so that's what I've been farming. So yeah, anyways, I'm just going to end this view here, really simple. I just wanted to give a quick update of where this character is at. Thanks for watching.